So 5 places to find a wealthy husband. 5th place, the gym. Something like Equinox, like nice gym. 4th place, a private membership club, maybe a Soho House. 3rd place, you want to go somewhere in the environment where they work, like lunch, happy hour. 2nd place, golf club. 1st place, weddings.
Okay, y'all, tell me if I'm the only one. I turned 30 this year. I know, 30. I turned 30 in December, and I think I am ready to, like, get married. Get married, start a family, buy a house, travel with somebody that I am in love with. The only thing is, I feel like that is such, like, a memory now. I feel like in 2024, marriage is never the goal. Kids are not the goal. The family unit is not the goal anymore. I feel like everybody is just hooking up and then that's just it. And no offense to that, because like I participated in hookup culture myself in my early 20s, like a lot. So, but now I feel like we're getting older. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be talking to multiple people at 30. Like, I want to settle in and be married and, well, not married, but on my way to marriage and on my way to starting a family.
This never ceased to amaze me.
Their opinion, but I literally think that women should be paid to exist. I know y'all are probably gonna be like, what? But no, follow me on this. Follow me on this. So 1, like, our bodies literally create life, y'all. Like, that within itself, like, it beats any freaking invention that a man can come up with. Like, any tech company, like, no tech company can come up with a baby in my belly. So 1, that's why we should get paid. And then even women who, like, have already had children, they should still get paid, because guess what? Like, the life of a mother, like, that's a whole job within itself. I literally think that we should receive monthly incomes for being women. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious.
If you put money into a vending machine and a soda comes out, whose soda is that? Men should be paid to watch her talk about how women should be paid to exist. Girls always say, without women, men would have no children. Like no shit. Without men,
the upward thrust of courting apps has additionally converted the courting landscape, including each comfort and complexity. While those systems provide the possibility to fulfill ability companions outside conventional social circles, in addition, they introduce new challenges. Women frequently feel beaten with the aid of using the sheer range of alternatives to be had on those systems, mainly to select fatigue and an experience of detachment. Additionally, the impersonal nature of swiping primarily based totally apps could make it more difficult to construct proper emotional connections. Some girls additionally face harassment or beside-the-point conduct on those systems, in addition complicating the courting experience.
Something happens, and you could really use someone who's extra strong and extra tall, okay? I am painting my bathroom, okay? But you have to wait like 30 minutes in between each coat, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go make dinner while I do that. But then I was like, you know what? I have to go clean the dishes in the sink, put them to dry. So I had them drying, and then I was like, I'm gonna put them up like where they belong, okay? Then I had my little utensil thing, this thing, sitting right there, and the stove was over there. Had it sitting right there. I go to put the scissors in, okay? Except somehow, and all the hullabaloo, it went right behind the stove. So I just had to like pull this stove out from the wall, okay? And you have to lift it up to pull it because there's like a ledge. And then it's disgusting back there. And they dropped all the way to the bottom. And like, I am not tall enough or nimble enough to somehow get down there. So I was
get up on the side of the counter and then reach down on the side of the counter next to it.
Like, brilliant idea. I'll use kitchen tongs because I'm really gonna have to like bleach everything anyway. But I still, with these, my arm's not long enough to get over there. And also, I have like a pretty tall sink area. And so I was like, I don't know if I can climb on top of there and like somehow lay down to get all the way down. Yeah. So I end up basically planking on that much counter, and I somehow get the scissors out with this. But then
there you go, you did it.
And I see this, and like I've already washed it like 4 times. So I was like, well then I have to clean that because like that's absolutely just. So now I'm cleaning that on both sides, waiting for the 30 minutes to be up because I was like, well I gotta wait till the next 30 minutes to cook my dinner now because of all this hullabaloo. And I can't get the stove back in. Like it's just jutting out into the kitchen. Like I tried pushing and the door of the oven concaved. So yeah, definitely 2%.
If you are wondering why you can't find a good man, I just want you to listen to these questions and see if this matches up with you, okay? 1, you are always falling for boys. 2, your love language is words of affirmation. 3, you can't really stay in a relationship that long, or you're in situationships a lot that just end up with you having your heart broken. If any of those are you, let me tell you why this keeps happening. Boy only works on one type of girl. Really, only one type of girl. And those girlies are words of affirmation girly. So if you like someone telling you all of the wonderful things about you, oh, I'm gonna do all this stuff, but then they never really do what they say they're going to, or they just like don't really want to hang out, or they don't text you back, that's a boy. And buck boys love to talk. And you, my girly pop, love to listen. And this is the thing. Me, personally, my love language is not words of affirmation. It is gift giving and acts of service.
I'm just hoping the women today...
I really need a translation because I really didn't understand any of that.
I see so many that are frustrated because all of a sudden the good guy, they say, oh, she got the last good guy. There are a million good guys out there.
But it doesn't feel like it.
I know.
It feels like there's a lot more good women than men, in my opinion.
A lot of the girls that zoom in quickly, and they do zoom in, they see there's a good guy walking down the street, they're going to grab him.
Yeah.
The ones you're going, oh, maybe I don't like the way he's got his hair combed, his shoes look terrible. Those girls don't think of that. They see this guy, they see that he's going to make a good living, he's sort of cute, he'll be fine, he'll be fine.
Well, it depends, I guess, how particular you are, because if you are a particular person, I don't think you're ever going to get around to being the one who's like, oh, they'll do.
Yeah.
Like, you're like that. And that's great, because, but I'm an overthinker.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
I think we just saw a little slip there. She almost said it. It sounded like she was going to say, I'm a nitpicker. That's definitely, I mean, you're asking for perfection, but you're not perfect. It doesn't make any sense.
that would be very difficult for me.
Yeah, it almost feels like the conversation around settling versus having high standards. I could pick a guy that is good enough.
Yeah.
Like, will do.
And will be obsessed with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I don't want that. I want to pick someone that...
Oh my God, you and Kimberly.
This old lady knows that these girls are absolutely delusional.
Goodbye. No. I'm going to be on a walker by the time the two of you make a commitment.
Even in the face of an older lady saying, this is what women do when they want to be kept. You're wondering why you can't have a good man or can't find one?
And then you literally just go, yeah, but I don't want that. Okay.
There's plenty of them. You just focus on the wrong things. This is what you need to be focusing on. Even in the face of that, rather respectfully, they say, oh, well, I don't want to settle. You don't want to settle for being taken care of, being taken out on dates, getting that princess treatment that you're talking about because he doesn't look the greatest? Newsflash, some of these women out here don't look the greatest, but they're married. Why do you think that is? It's not settling. It's she's cute to me, and I think in tandem with these other qualities, she is wifey material. But society has programmed you to think that you're settling for a man that has a good job, but maybe his shoes don't look the greatest. You could literally just say, babe, we got some money in the bank. We go get you some other shoes. Oh, maybe you could change that shirt. Well, why don't you get this hairstyle? Simple solutions that you, as a modern woman, cut relationships off for. You gotta stop. Well, I'm fine being single and lonely. You're going to have to be because you've put yourself in this position. Well, I'm fine.
Literally, they say they're fine being single and lonely, but they're actually not. That's the thing. It comes back to bite them in the ass.
Been hit in the face. You're going to have to be. You've been talking trash. If you're a bully and you go up and you're messing with someone,
have never worked on me. Now, my friends always get caught up with the boy. Why is that? I did some analysis and found out there's a correlation. You are succumbing to these words these men are saying because words are easy. Boys like to make it as easy as possible with as limited work as possible. They love it. They eat it up as simple as they can. So they'll romance you. They'll say all the things you want to hear, but then they won't follow through. Ever.
Always look at a person's actions rather than their words.
So my advice for you, I guess. If you are a words of affirmation girly, please be conscientious of their actions and their words combined. Don't just listen to the things they say, really look closely at the things they do. This is going to save you so much heartbreak, so much time by just analyzing.
Moreover, girls navigating contemporary day relationships may additionally engage in warfare with the stability among independence and vulnerability. Many girls have labored hard to set up hit careers, domesticate non-public interests, and obtain economic independence. While that is empowering, it could from time to time create demanding situations in romantic relationships. Some girls worry that being too unbiased can also additionally intimidate capacity companions or disrupt conventional gender dynamics, even as others can also additionally locate it hard to open up emotionally after turning into conversant in self-sufficiency.
To address your argument of reproduction, do you think I'm just a baby factory? That's like the highest value that men have for women and that women usually have for other women. It's gone away in society, but it used to be glorified motherhood. Matrons in society who gave birth used to be glorified, not looked at as by other women as, sweetheart, you really could have been a scientist. So let me ask you this. If our smartest women, if you want to waste them in factories, why wouldn't you want the smartest women in society to be having children who are really smart? Exactly. I'll tell you why. Because in order to hit this status, the elite status for women, they have to go to college. In order to do that, they waste the entirety of their 20s. They're not getting married till 30, so they have one kid, if they have any. That's why you have a reproduction crisis. So no, they can't do both.
I do both?
Look, no offense. You're not a top-level scientist. You're star. Yes, you can do both, but when you're talking about the best and brightest inside of society who are females, yes, I want them reproducing the best and brightest children.
Shouldn't be a mom, it just makes me depressed when people keep judging me, and it's getting on my nerves and making me really depressed. I don't know what to do. I feel frustrated, I feel angry.
Guys, stop trying to pursue or chase a woman who isn't also choosing you. Now, sometimes it's a little complicated to know when to stop pursuing a woman, but if the feelings are not mutual, you are wasting your time. You should never try to convince a woman to see your worth or to love you.
Never approach or pursue a woman unless she shows interest. She will reject you and put you on her rejection list. Don't make too much effort before reciprocation. Very true. Sadly, I wasted 5 years. It's not complicated. You should give her one chance. The second one is only if you really love her. More is for simps and psychos. It takes 2 people to make a relationship works. If only one person is willing to put in the effort, and the other one just expects it and does nothing in return, it will never progress. In a situation like that, it will only create conflict between them.
In reaction to those challenges, a few ladies are exploring unconventional methods of locating partners. This consists of attending area of interest social events, taking part in matchmaking services, or embracing opportunity dating fashions consisting of open relationships or polyamory. Others are deciding on to prioritize self-boom and postpone severe relationships till they sense greater aligned with their personal desires and desires.
The thing about billionaires is that there isn't that many of them, and they tend to like to hang out with each other, which makes them predictable. And conveniently, they have their very own travel schedule, known as the Billionaire Travel Schedule. In September, you'll find them here, August and October here, November, December. And for my US girlies, our Basel and St. Bart's are your best bet. Now do with this information as you will.
I've realized that this is where you go to meet hot, rich, older guys. I don't have experience with hot, rich, older guys. I am curious, so I'm very observant. I'm open to discovery, you know what I'm saying? And by older, I'm not saying like old. I'm just saying, everyone's always saying happy hour. Everyone's always saying hotel bars. At the end of the day, like, am I going to go to a hotel bar? Probably not. Everyone's always saying golf courses. Am I going to go to a golf course? Like, I joke, but no, haven't been. And what it is lunch. They're not talking about lunch. But how come I was in an area yesterday where a lot of people are working, a lot of finance buildings, and I was taken aback by the lunch scene. It was really giving like attractive 30s, 40s guys at lunch. And this is probably way more accessible in New York, but we live in LA. Like, I don't know the scenes, but now I know. Go to a place where people are working and you hit those lunch places at noon.
Well, you heard her. One thing you should keep in mind is that these women will not approach those guys. They will put themselves in a position where those guys approach them. And that's how they catch their next prey.
Now, there's some lonely people out there that's depressed, that just want somebody in their life. They can buy you a good gift, girl. Go find the depressed people. Go hang out by the cemetery, girl. Think I'm lying. Go hang out by the cemetery. Act lost. You know, people gonna be coming to visit the people's graves and stuff. Get them at their vulnerable point. I don't know where this, I can't find it. Can you help me? You think I'm playing about the cemetery? Go to the cemetery. Go to expensive cemetery though. The rich side of town. Go to that cemetery. Go walk around the mausoleum building at the rich cemetery. You said, oh my God, you think I'm playing? If I was single, that's the first place I go looking for somebody with money. I'll be in them obituaries every week. Ooh, who done died? Oh, new widower, huh? Guess I'll be walking around that funeral home or cemetery. Yeah, okay.
This is the sprinkle woman for those of you who don't know.
However, additionally for monetary security, has intensified. The idea of receiving financial support from a partner or entering into a sugar daddy arrangement is gaining popularity among some women. This trend reflects a growing awareness that financial stability plays a key role in modern relationships. While the concept is not new, there is growing openness to it as women seek relationships that not only fulfill their emotional needs, but also provide economic benefits. In an economy where a gender pay gap still exists, this approach can be seen as a practical response to the inequality women continue to face in the workplace. However, modern dating culture's emphasis on causal relationships over traditional family structures makes it more difficult to find a stable relationship. With the prevalence of dating apps and hookup culture, many women find it harder to find long-term relationships. Casual dating is practical, but often lacks the emotional depth and future-oriented connections that some women seek. This shift in cultural norms has created tensions between people who crave meaningful relationships but flock to dating platforms that emphasize short-term gratification. Many women express frustration and blame society's expectations around motherhood and relationships. A delicate balance exists between career ambitions, personal fulfillment, and a society's narrative that a woman's worth is often contingent on her ability to marry and have children. For career-focused women or those who delay childbearing, this judgment can be especially harsh and trigger feelings of inferiority and guilt for not adhering to the traditional family child-rearing schedule.
Material. Be upfront about your values. Don't stick around a guy to change him. Ask yourself if you're really ready. Are you really ready? Are you, really in a place where you're just desperate? Don't go into the dating world desperate, I have to find a guy.
But that's exactly what they're doing. They're storming up every place that men go to find a potential husband. It's gotten even crazy, to be honest. They're even going to golf clubs and sport games. Nowhere is safe anymore. The men's spaces have been invaded.
Single, and people always say, "Elle, you're so pretty. Why don't you have a boyfriend?" And I think that's so rude, because obviously it's my personality.
If you want to meet rich men or women, but you're too shy to go to those high-end bars or any typical place that rich people hang out in, I got you covered. So you're going to have to join this website called Millionaires Match. It is an online dating website for high-value men and ambitious elite singles. This website is perfect because they actually verify that each person's annual income is over $300,000. So you're not going to get played, okay? But I'm going to leave the link in my bio. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. I just joined, so if you actually want to chat with me on there, you could join and find me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night.
Husband store? What is this? Hello, you may visit the store only once. There are 6 floors and the value of the husband increases as the shopper ascends the flights. The shopper may choose any man for a particular floor or may choose to go up a floor, but cannot go back down except to exit building.
These men have jobs.
Going up.
These men have jobs and love kids.
Keep it going.
These men have jobs, love kids, and are good looking.
Wow. I gotta keep going.
These men have jobs, love kids, drop dead gorgeous, and help with housework.
Oh, God. I can hardly stand it. Gotta go.
These men possess same qualities as 4th floor, plus good lovers.
To the top, baby.
There are no men on this floor. This floor exists solely as proof that women are hard to please. Thanks for stopping by.
This video alone exposes these women. This video alone shows that a man can possess anything and have everything that a woman wants, and it will never be enough. Anything that you do, you will never be able to satisfy them. This video also shows that you should never try satisfying someone.
I mean, I think Brent's pretty cute. Click their profile. And then from there, you can see all about them and click their Instagram. Now, obviously, go DM them and chances are they'll probably respond. You're welcome.
They put so much effort into finding these guys, but don't actually put out that much effort into the relationship. No wonder why they keep having to find boyfriends. They honestly got their priorities wrong. They always seem to find the man, but just can't keep the man.
All right, if you're going rich husband hunting, please listen up. I'm not talking about this commenter specifically, but I've gotten some stories from my friends that work at some of the places that I've recommended, and we need some clarification here. All right, if it's a restaurant bar that I'm recommending, go between 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. on a Wednesday or Thursday. If it's like a bar, I would say Wednesday or Thursday through Saturday between like 10 p.m. and midnight, because nothing good happens after midnight. And if it's a lunch spot I've recommended, I would say between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. You have to remember that like these men are working. They're not the people that are going to early lunch at 12 p.m. or going to a 5 p.m. dinner. And also when you're going out, like you have to order your first drink. I don't know why that's not like a given. But yeah, if you have any other questions, please let me know. Yeah. Bye guys.
There's a certain quality a rich man is looking for in a woman, and based on what I've seen going on today, I doubt any of them can bring that. Most modern women are about themselves. What exactly can they add to that rich man's life anyway, if they are even able to obtain one? The truth of the matter is, these women are tired of working.
In response to these pressures, certain venues, such as gyms and social clubs, have been suggested as places to meet wealthy partners. These are targeted at women who value financial security over emotional connections. These venues offer a more natural approach to meeting potential partners than online dating apps, which many women claim do not foster meaningful connections. While this method may seem transactional to some, it reflects the practical reality of modern dating, where financial stability is a priority for many women. The dynamic
drizzle.
These are my requirements for dating. Moving forward, I want the password to your phone, the password to all of your social media accounts. I want to know that I am the only woman that you are pursuing. Even through the hard times, you're not seeking validation on Instagram, Snapchat, or paying $9.99 to some ratchet hoe on OnlyFans. My body will be the only body that you want to see naked, or we're not going to be together. If I'm not enough for you, we're done. Capiche? Capuche. I don't want you saying, here's my phone, go through it. I'm not doing anything, because you already deleted everything on your phone before you chose to hand it over. Do we look stupid? And don't tell me I'm crazy for wanting to look through your phone. I'm crazy for blindly believing that you're not doing anything shady when my intuition is telling me otherwise. So passwords are a must from now on. I want to be able to look through the phone whenever I feel. It's called trust building. And if you look at me like I'm crazy, it means that you're doing something wrong. So we're getting passwords. So be prepared, guys. If you want to be in a committed relationship, you need to be transparent. And ladies, stick to it. Stand firm. Okay?
Apartment, make sure one of these condos or apartments has a restaurant or a bar on the bottom floor. Go in, sit at the bar, wait and see how many men come up to you. There are so many men that go to the bar by themselves, especially if it's a bar where they already reside, looking to buy a pretty girl a drink. The next place you are going to look is exclusive events or conferences. I cannot tell you how many times I've just been at a nice hotel in Miami for an event myself, or even just to get drinks with a girlfriend. And all of a sudden there's a huge conference going on with a lot of men. Go to these conferences. Go to the hotels where these conferences are at, because you know what these men do after the conferences? They go get a drink at the bar. Next place you are going to go if you're trying to find a wealthy man is a high-end bar or a really nice speakeasy. Here down in South Florida, there are speakeasies everywhere. A lot of them are very exclusive. You either have to know someone to get in or you have to have a code to get in. These men just hang out there drinking their whiskey out of the glass, waiting to talk to a pretty girl. Next place you are going to look is a high-end gym. That's where all the daddies go. So if you have an Equinox, next place is going to be a golf course. I feel like this is just a universally known fact, but all of the wealthy men are into golf. So whether you know nothing about golf and you go and make a fool of yourself with your girlfriends and pretend to know how to golf just to run into men and be like, oh my God, can you teach me? Which brings me to my next point, country clubs. If there's a way you can finesse yourself into getting into a country club, do it. Go to the pool, go to the restaurant, walk the neighborhoods. This is definitely where you're going to meet a wealthy man. The last one on this list for now is a
grocery store, and here's why I say this. When I go to the bar, it's a great romance, whirlwinds, it fizzles out in days, okay? Grocery store, I'm coming back from work, you know, I'm in like girlfriend attire, okay? Obviously I wouldn't wear a turtleneck to the bar, but I think I'm looking cute, wholesome energy. Perfect time to both reach for an apple, okay? And then go, oh my God, so sorry, you take it. And then spark up a conversation. I mean, like, I actually have to, like, do that. But I'll let you know if I do. I'm thinking that's going to be the thing for me this year. Because I only go to the bar, like, maybe once or twice a week on the weekends. But, you know, I'm at that grocery store multiple times a week. More chances, okay? Let me know if you try this or if you have, if it's worked for you. Give us a little inspiration story, honey. I need it. Bye.
Never had a boyfriend.
What?
Never.
Never?
Never in my
That's
life.
ridiculous. No.
I know, right? Okay, so you're a big sisters here. I've been trying with nice guys, with college guys, with humble guys, with everything. Nothing worked. Everybody was just breaking my heart. So you know what? I'm just going with rich guys. Well, at least I'm gonna cry in my lips. Today we are in the most gorgeous and luxury hotel in Beverly Hills. So here's the secret. You don't need to be shy. Nobody cares about you. So just let's see the objective. We're gonna try next time.
Alexa, remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
How to get a rich man's attention. So if you are now walking into nice establishments and you're walking into better places, better hotel bars, members clubs, country clubs, or you're shopping in nicer areas and you see a man that is a possible target, he looks well, he's older, he's dressed very nice, he's about to get into a nice car or whatever, or maybe you're just in, let's do, for example, you're in a hotel bar. You're in a hotel bar. What you would do is you don't sit on your phone all day, By sitting on your phone constantly, it makes everyone think that you're there to meet someone. Okay? Do not sit on your phone. It also makes you look unapproachable. Just take in the ambience of the place. You know, get a drink. Sit back on the drink. Take in the ambience. Look friendly, not overly friendly, but you're enjoying your day. You're having a break. You might be on lunch from work. You're just enjoying yourself. You're taking it in. You're enjoying life every moment, okay? I love my life. And that's more of an approachable look for a man to say, hey, how are you? How's your day? What's a pretty girl like you sitting here alone? Then you give him some spiel, okay? You might want to talk to the barman so people can overhear that you're friendly. Like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? You been busy? Oh, it's not that busy right now. Oh, thank you. You know, like, so people know that you're friendly and they can approach you, okay? Also, if you want to do eye contact is a great way to get what you want, you know, and then look away. Okay, and then also, say you're at a grocery store, you're walking down the street and you say, oh damn, that man, I know that man has money. I know for a fact that man has money. What you do is you get a napkin, you drop the napkin. You get your handbag, you drop the handbag. If the handbag's expensive, girl, get yourself a replica so you can throw it on the floor. Throw that handbag on the floor right in front of that man. Get your lipstick keys all out on the floor. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, and then he's going to come in with some, you know, some funny dad joke, you know. You know, it's always nice to have a nice lady. You're so sweet. Where are you from? Oh, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to pull little tricks like that. Drop a napkin, drop a handbag. You're going to look around. You're always going to be on the prey. You're always going to be looking around, you know, to see what's out there. Be that type of girl that's always looking for opportunities and be ruthless. Ruthless.
You know, these tips and tricks probably would have worked a few years ago. Now, I'm not saying there aren't any gentlemen out there, but the
Yesterday Wednesday morning workout, and I really did not want to get out of bed, but Lord, I'm so glad I did. It was a hot theme class, and let me just tell you, the music and the temperature were not the only things that were hot in there. We were transitioning from the tread to the floor, and I was just looking around the room like I always do at like any workout class. And I was like, holy moly, there are so many cute guys in here today. It was like every good-looking guy in the city of Dallas had descended into Barry's 7:30 a.m. workout. They were cute, they were jacked, they were sweaty, they were working out, they were getting after it. Now, I would never go up and talk to a guy that I think is cute. One, because I'm shy, and two, because it's a gym. So, like, I don't know if that's, like, the most appropriate setting to go up to someone. But in the meantime, if you see me at Barry's 7:30 a.m. workouts on Wednesday, mind your business.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that heard that. These women want boyfriends and husbands, but they aren't willing to approach them. They're going to the places that these men are at, but still expect the men to make a move on them. They walk past them every day and still complain about how they can't find a man. It's just crazy. But as a man, focusing on a woman is the last thing you want to do. Your priority should be getting your affairs in order, and if you want a woman in your life, go
to nice areas, golf clubs, nice gyms, restaurants, cafes, nice high-end cocktail lounges, 5-star hotels. Go to all these places, sit around, look cute, drop a napkin, you'll get what you want.
I'm starting a revolution where we don't find our significant other on dating apps.
All right, girls, summer's here, dating apps are out. Here are some places that you can meet men in the wild. First up, we've got car shows, okay? We all know that guys like their toys, so great place to go. Then we've got conferences and networking events. Go to a tech conference and I promise you, won't look like much from the outside, but get to talking to the men, and they are some of the top elite men you'll ever meet. And then, of course, happy hours, financial district, great choice. Food festivals are also a very good choice. And of course, we've got gyms, but I think it depends on which gym you go to and what time of day you go to. But gyms are always right. And last, go to parks, dog parks, hiking, golf courses, anywhere where there's greenery. Go. And if you need some tips on how to make conversations with the men that you meet in these areas, I have a bunch of examples in my dating tip ebook,
It's really sad how far we've come, to be honest. The only thing these women are focused on today is what can a man do for them. If you pay close attention to all of these so-called
And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.